Darrell Dwarf Millar on the phone. Automan playing the Molson Mega Cake Party tonight at the zoo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Casey. Great to be in town. It's been a few years, and I love this town, and I'm loving being back here.
Now, in the old days with the Killer Dwarfs, did you play the zoo?
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, several. We were on tour with Skid Row and Pantera. We played the Playhouse, or I think it's a different name now. It's the Burton Cummings Theater. We played there. We did the zoo probably maybe 8 times in our career. Did the arena. We did all different venues there over different tours we were on throughout the late 80s, 90s.
What have you been doing since the time from Killer Dwarfs to Automan?
Well, I'll try to be quick because it's a lot of years in there. I actually, after the Killer Dwarfs broke up in 95, I moved to California, and I joined this band called Laidlaw, and it was this really cool southern rock band out of Long Beach. And Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue discovered the band and signed the band, and I recorded 2 albums with Laidlaw, and I toured with Motley Crue extensively, and ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner and Scorpions, all in the U.S. through 97 right up to 2002. And in 2002, I moved back to Canada. Loved coming back home to Toronto. That's when the Killer Dwarfs got back together, did a 3-year reunion tour, and I formed Automan during that time, which is, I've always wanted to do this frontman thing, and, it's a long story of how I kind of achieved that, but we can tell that at maybe another time. We have more time. I have a long story, Casey, to my career. You're looking at 25 years of rock and roll here.
Well, no kidding. And you're a very acclaimed drummer, and now with Automan, you're standing up front. How does it feel to get out from under the kit?
It's just another dream I'm fulfilling in my rock career, and it just felt really natural. It's not something that I just did overnight either. This band's already been together over 5 years. Done a lot of shows already with it, and this is just our first album now, Pocket Change. But, I used to be a lead singer-drummer in my very first high school band, so it's not like all of a sudden I'm a singer. I've always been a singer, but I'm just obviously known to be that pro drummer. So I'm just having a killer time being the singer-songwriter. Like I said, it's a real dream for me to be able to do this, and I just have a fantastic band with me. Carlton Lockhart's a phenomenal guitar player, and John Fenton and Adrian Cavan, my drummer and bass player. It's just great guys, and we all get along and just love touring together.
Now, Carlton, your guitarist, he's got a bit of an interesting guitar technique. Is no pick, left-handed upside down? What is it?
That's what it is. He plays no pick. He's almost a Jeff Beck prodigy, like this. He's very Jeff Beck influenced, loves Jeff Beck and Keith Richards. They're his heroes, and he's just very, very unique. And I'm not just saying that. He's literally a guitar star. He will certainly make the cover of Guitar Player magazine by the time we tour the United States, I'll tell you that. He's just something to see. Guitar players don't know what he's doing because they can't figure it out because he's playing upside down and left-handed. And it's just, that's all I can say. It's something to see. And also for the real Dwarf fans, if they're going to come out and see us, we don't play any Killer Dwarfs. It's all about Automan. We're not a heavy metal band. We're a blues-rooted rock band. But I do play drums in the night. We have a killer double kit built. I play one song, and we trade off chops, and it's really become a showpiece. My drummer and I play together in this one song, and it's something to see.
So people can expect tonight at the zoo for the Molson Mega Cake Party, Automan, just to bring the party. It's just going to be a hell of a time. That's
what we're about. It's party rock. I wrote this record with Carlton for that specific purpose, for people to hang out at their cottage, that kind of rock and roll, dirty blues-rooted rock of old. And that's what we've achieved here. But it does have today's kind of freshness to it, as the critics are telling me. But I definitely grew up in the 70s, and I wanted to record music of my own that used to get me off the way those old Aerosmith records and Ted Nugent records used to when I was, in my teens and whatnot.
Well, Darrell, thanks for coming on Power 97's Rock Report. We're going to send you off with a single from Pocket Change. Is there anything you could tell us about Back in the Sun?
Back in the Sun, simply, I wrote the lyrics in that song, and it was basically written about in 95 when I moved from Toronto. I was kind of in a dark period of my career after the Killer Dwarfs broke up, and I was kind of in limbo, and when I moved to California, I got lucky again with that Laidlaw band and got right back into the biz, and that was what Back in the Sun was about, being in California literally, and being back in the sun, and being back on the big stage, and that's it in a nutshell, Casey.
Automan, tonight, the Molson Mega Cake Party at the zoo. Darrell Dwarf Millar, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, man. And we're there the next night, too.